Hello, everybody, and happy Thanksgiving Eve for those of you who celebrate. Um, it's been strangely, unusually long time since I've done a smoke detector unboxing video. I've had other priorities recently, so um, I guess we're going to go back to the smoke detector unboxing style of videos, at least for now. So I can't find my black knife, so we're using the pocket knife today. I think I left it down in the basement somewhere. Don't feel like going down there. Alright. And there it is. What is this? I think this is a very old twisty tie. I've never seen anything like that before. Green lettuce? Wow. So, aside from that, here's the unit itself. It is a Pyr-A-Larm, yes, Pyr-A-Larm GuardION model R-1X. Now, this style may look familiar to you, because I do have one of these, actually. This one right here. But notice how, well, this one's a line cord model, and this one is also a line cord model. But this right here is the main difference between the two. This one has a regular, like it just plugs right into the wall like that, like a normal line cord smoke detector. Of course, this one's line cord's been cut off, but if it did have the original line cord, it would just have a normal molded plug like that. Because the transformer is actually inside of the unit and on the circuit board, the PCB inside, this one is just a little bit different. Instead of having the transformer like inside there, and I can actually tell this one is just a little bit heavier because it has that transformer. This one's transformer is located on the cord instead. So it's like an AC adapter type transformer. It says Class 2 transformer, PN, part number 155-118435. Got the Pyr-A-Larm GuardION logo on there. And then it says very faintly Pyr-A-Larm Inc. And then I think a address or state, city, something like that. I can't really tell. It's faded. But it's like kind of rattling around in there, which is a little... Oh, that might be a little worrisome. So, I may need to crack it open before I try to plug it in. But the unit itself here, let me move some stuff around here. So here's the unit itself. This one is actually a rebranded model, rebranded by EarlyGuard, Square D company, which EarlyGuard was, of course, their brand name for their smoke detectors. So they also made this one as well, Pyr-A-Larm, or Cerberus Pyrotronics, which was the parent company. And this one actually strangely does only says Pyr-A-Larm Incorporated. It doesn't say Cerberus Pyrotronics. Factory and they have two different locations. That's kind of interesting. And this one actually is labeled input from class 2 transformer, unlike the BRK gas alarms, which are labeled 120 volts on the back. And I'm assuming that several people back in the day just plugged those into the wall and fried them instantly, which unfortunately I also did with one of them because BRK decided to be stupid. So I am going to take this one apart because if you do remember this one, the inside of this one, I want to see the difference between the two. So I'll be right back. Okay, well, the overall, like, form factor of the unit seems very similar to this one. I did take this one apart as well, just for reference. But you can see they have the exact same horn, the Edwards mechanical squealer horn, and the same exact sensor, which is removable on these, and it was on this one at least, and I'm guessing that it also is on this one. So let's... Yep. The sensor is removable. It is once again the Pyrotronics model F704. sensor head, which they also use this head on their system units, as we all know, with 0.8 microcuries, which is kind of interesting. That's not as much as they normally have. There's a spider web thing, cobweb in there. It is quite dusty in here. This is probably the first time it's been open in years, probably since it was new. Of course, these are the mounting screws right here. You just screw it right into the wall, which is kind of an interesting and crude way to mount it. And I think I don't know if the hardwired models had mounting brackets or not, or if they just use these holes too. But you'll notice that the one difference, besides, of course, the PCB being a different color, which I did just notice, this one's PCB is like a weird gray, and that one's a normal tan. Other than that, you can see that the spot right there where the transformer would be, on this one, where there is a transformer, it's blank. So, yeah, definitely a different revision of PCB, and the LED is in the same exact spot. That capacitor is there, but then there's that little, I'm not sure what that is. Maybe that looks like an old transistor, actually. And this one doesn't seem to have that. Although it's got to have a transistor somewhere, because that's how they switch the horn on. Yeah, very interesting. Definitely a very interesting one to have. So I'm going to take a look at the inside of this transformer next, because I want to see if this is safe to plug in before I do anything, you know, that may cause a explosion. So I will be right back. I'm going to put these together as well. Alright, I am very glad I did not plug this in, because the transformer has kind of exploded. It seems like neither of the leads are attached to the prongs there, but the secondary leads are still attached. But that's okay. I have a plan, sort of a solution I think that might work. So bear with me here. Well, I thought I had a solution, but I don't. This is that transformer that came in that that box of alarm parts that I got from that estate sale. And it's only 18 volts. And I thought, okay, that might work. But I plugged it in and I got nothing. So, yeah, unfortunately, it looks like I'm not going to be able to test this one this time. So whoever smashed this transformer, this old one, I mean, look at this. You know, maybe I can fix it, but I doubt it. I don't think it's worth it. It's very, very broken. So, but nonetheless, I can give you guys another test of this one, even though I've already made a video of this one, just to give you an idea of what this one would sound like. So because these don't have test buttons, they must be tested with smoke. So I have my canned smoke here, and I'm going to give this one a quick test for you guys. Maybe. Takes a long time for it to shut up. But yeah, that's probably what that one would sound like. These all pretty much had the same sound to them, that really almost kind of a little bit modulated squealer tone to them, very much reminiscent of a Honeywell or a GE, you know. So, I apologize that I could not get this one up and working. Hopefully I will get a 24 volt AC, 24 volt AC, 60 hertz, 0.25 amp transformer, but this one is still pretty cool to have. I'm going to glue it back together and just like use it as like a display piece, because it does have the logo on it there, which I think is neat. Yeah, so I think that is about it for this video, which was really just an unboxing and overview video, not really much of a test. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you as always in the next video.